Hey, it's Susie Liz. So I'm gonna do an introduction to um, a new part of this channel, which is music. If you didn't know, I am heavily involved in a band. We are called Weed Patch Carnival. I will put a link there so you can join. But it's a passion of mine. It's a huge passion of mine. I am a singer. I was born and raised a singer. I have singing in my soul, music in my veins. So it's something very passionate about. I'm very passionate about, and to not talk about it on this channel is breaking my heart. So I decided, let's do it. Let's start it. It's about time. I promised myself about a year ago I would take every opportunity I can to pursue this passion while also having my backup plan as a teacher and doing that schooling. So something I'm doing, I'm filling out this form for this audition. And I thought this prompt would be a good introduction to the music world. And it kind of, I'll just tell you, it's a professional bio. And the first question is, tell us about your musical journey. When and how did you start playing music? And it also says, how long have you been performing? So I've been performing, so I'm going to answer the questions. I've been performing since I was little. The earliest I can remember of performing was performing Snow White. I had a record of Snow White that I used to play and put on my Snow White costume and go on top of the fireplace it was like a little brick thing, and I would perform there and sing and pretend like I was Snow White. And that's the earliest I can remember. And during that time, my grandparents would take care of me. And my grandpa is a musician, and he just influenced me. He had always had a guitar. He was always singing. Same with my grandma. My grandma was very musical too. And fun fact, I'm related to a famous musician, Glenn Monroig, and my grandpa is his older brother. And my grandpa taught Glenn Monroig how to play the guitar. So it's in my genetics. It's not a genetic thing, but it's there. So I've always had that. And growing up, I went to a school that I was fortunate enough to learn music, and we would perform musicals twice a year, starting, I believe, even in preschool. Preschool, we would do it. Definitely kindergarten. But they taught us how to read music, even if we weren't going to use an instrument. It was just something they taught. So I learned how to read music at a fairly early age and learned some terms that not a lot of people know in second grade. So that's something as an educator I'm probably going to do if singing doesn't work out. So after elementary, I was at that school till junior high. So fast forward to high school, I got into the advanced women's choir freshman year, and then the last 3 years I was in the mixed choir, along with the last 2 years I was in the advanced choir, and I was heavily into choir. I was a choir librarian and a choir secretary, so I was a choir person. But after high school, I unfortunately didn't find anything musical. And it wasn't until I moved to Yosemite where I met this guy who was very into music, and he is an amazing guitarist. I will put his YouTube channel here. His name is T. His channel is You Can Call Me T. He's an amazing guitarist. And with him, I was able to become more confident in my lyrics. And he is actually that voice in my head that's always constantly telling me, pursue your dreams. Go for the music. You got it. You do it. Do the music. So, ever since then, I've always had that thought in my mind. So when I stopped singing with him, I took a break and I was dealing with some things, and that's another YouTube thing. But I was dealing with some things, and then I ended up going into a musical because I missed music, and then that was fine. But then I stopped and forgot about music, but still had that longing in my heart. And so I looked for bands, and I looked for one, strike one. I looked for two, strike two. And it wasn't until October of 2015, I believe 2015. I was 22 going on 23. I don't know when that was. That's when I met these guys, and they took me under their wing. And with them, I've been able to even become even more confident and more secure in my musical abilities, especially in like tweaking covers, and also working with a group is completely different than working on your own or working in a duo. And that gave me some perspective as well, and gave me more imagination on covers and how to tweak things. So yeah, that's basically it. The second question of this prompt is, what is your ultimate goal? And my ultimate goal, I would love to be a singer full-time. The main thing I felt like my purpose in life was to make a difference. And the first choice is to be a singer, because I believe music touches people in ways that not a lot of things do. Not even movies or TV. Music has this profound way of connecting people, connecting various people and different cultures and different ethnicities, and it's just a beautiful way of bringing people together. And so I just find it fascinating, and I find music fascinating, and something that has been such an influence to me that I would like to use it to be an influence to others. But if not, I'll be a teacher, because that's the second best thing as an impact in the world. Preferably kindergarten to third. Fun fact about me, I like the young children. I am a child adolescence family major, and I have my associates in early childhood education, so that's what I want to do. Anyways, music. So yeah, that's my ultimate goal, to be famous, but also I'm not just gonna, I know it's bad to say, but I'm fine having the second choice, second goal. Like, I'm fine with that. That'd be awesome. Anyways, who are my biggest influences? It's funny, I never really found my voice until the year I met these guys. And my biggest influence in finding my voice, meaning my tone and being comfortable with my tone, the top two people who really helped me were ZZ Ward and Elle King. And actually, I would have to say Pink. Pink has always been there in the background. Just that like growl in their voice, that passion. you know, Pink is more pop. And ZZ Ward and Elle King are very bluesy rock. I would classify them, and that's a genre I really like. That bluesy rock pop. So those are my influences, and that's just in my sound. If you look at my music, you will see a variety of random songs. Like I have Jessie J, Lady Gaga, I have Drake. Oh, Anne Marie is a good singer. Cage the Elephant. I mean, I have a lot of different things. Rihanna. Those are like regular people. ZZ Ward. Dorothy is another group I love. Jen Wigmore. The Pretty Reckless. Oh, The Pretty Reckless. They are a big influence too. Taylor Momsen, that voice is a great influence. That's basically my voice. It's different. It's a different, unique voice, and I cannot see her singing certain songs unless she tweaks them. So that's how I am, and I was never comfortable with singing songs unless I tweaked them. Actually, I wasn't comfortable tweaking them either. I didn't even know that was an option. So yeah, so that's it. That's basically the introduction. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment of what songs I should sing for the first one. If not, I will figure out a song. My jam has been Love on the Brain, so I probably might do that. But if there's a consensus, I will do that too. Or that one. So thanks for watching. I will link You Can Call Me T and Weed Patch Carnival. Thanks for watching.